Hi guys, Crafting Redstone here, and today we're back for another video of Kerbal Space Program. Now this is the third one, and last video, I said we are going to build something from a new Star Wars film. Now this is sort of from a new Star Wars film, sort of from all of them, or number 4, 5, 6, 7. Anyway, this is the TIE Fighter. And I thought this would go pretty well with the X-Wing we built last episode. We could possibly fly them together and see what happens. Now, I have adjusted the graphics for Kerbal Space Program, and it looks quite a bit better, I think. Just tell me what you think in the comments. I've also changed the music around a bit, or not music, the sounds. So that should sound a little bit better. And I've also changed the resolution of the screen, so tell me if that's any better. Anyway, let's get started on building this X-Wing. So to get started, I think we're going to get a cockpit just a bit like that one. So I think that'll make a pretty good front of the X-Wing. Now, we need something what can go behind it for a bit of a circle shape. So actually, I think we might end up making two of these. One for some sort of gunner, I guess. One for, what's it called? For the pilot. Sorry, and we're gonna now grab a fuel tank. Might whack a remote guidance in there. That might, yeah, that doesn't look too bad. And that will basically mean that we don't always need a character to fly it, so that's good as well. Now, what we are going to be using for thrust on this plane is the ion thrusters. We want the Exxon containers. Which one shall we grab? I think we're going to grab, see, that's 5,200. I could go on the back of there actually. Not quite sure on what we're going to do yet with this one. Let's have a look. I've got an idea actually. I've got an idea. So if we grab one of these and put this on the side, like so. Make sure that's fairly balanced in the middle. And then we need to rotate that round and pop it on the end of there. Now, doesn't look too much like an X-Wing like that. But just wait a minute and we'll probably get a bit more sorted. So now what I'm going to grab is basically, I think one of these ion thrusters. Are they ion thrusters? I call it electric propulsion. It's kind of ion thrusters. And let's see if there's any other ones. I don't believe there is. No, I don't think there is. So we're going to have to go with this one here. Now, one of these is certainly not going to be enough to power our ship, so I think we're going to put two of these on here, or maybe more, I guess. That will probably do, and let's kind of fit on there. So that looks a bit odd, definitely does. Let's see if we can change that a little. That doesn't look bad, a little, as I said, a little odd, but anyway, now we're going to be building the wings for this. So that's not what we want something a bit larger. This will probably do. Hi guys, we're back, and this is a bit of a TIE Fighter what I made. Now I know the colours for this bit is kind of reversed, because generally these wing bits are black and this support structure is white. But to be honest, I struggled getting the solar panels to attach to the wings what I basically used here. So all these are basically just wings what have been put all the way around using these structural supports, I think they're called. What they're called. Yeah, girder segment even. So this is what I made. It probably won't fly on the planet because these ion thrusters are not very strong at all. So I think that should fly in space, I'm not too sure. I doubt it will fly on the ground, but let's see. So going all the way around the TIE Fighter wings, or solar panel bits on the side, we have got solar panels and then fuel cells. So they're all fuel cells, and go around the edge, these are solar panels. So as you can see, with the graphics turned up, this looks a little bit better. Anyway, oh, don't crash. Oh, so yeah, so that might be a bit of an issue. So let's go back to the spaceplane hangar and add some supports onto it. So we're back. It appears to have loaded fairly well. Now we're going to put this on and we're going to watch that electric charge on there and see what... Oh, we don't want to do that actually. turn that on and then take that off actually. So now we're going to fire it up. So the electric charge is still reducing, so we've not got quite enough power. Let's see the Exxon gas, that's reducing fairly fast as well. So we probably need to adjust this slightly for when we're in space. But it probably hasn't got any lift at the moment, no, hasn't. And that's just caught, so that's why it's... oh dear. I mean, I guess we could put some actual proper engines on this and see if it flies in normal Kerbal Space Program, so I'll probably do that now and meet you back in a few minutes. So it's had a bit of an upgrade, and as you can see, it looks a little bit different. Let's see if this engine works. Oh, that works. Let's see if we can fly this thing. Go! No, 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 no. Oh no. So I'll meet back in a minute when we've got this working a little better. Yes, 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 yes. It's kind of looking good. Although it has these big fins out the side, it kind of works. Yes. So this is the TIE fighter I made. Pretty cool actually. Although it's about to run out of power now. So that may be a bit of an issue. And there's no way of landing it. But if we adapted this for space, with the ion thrusters and the solar panels, then I think this will be a pretty successful project. So that is one of the builds we're going to make this episode. I'm pretty pleased with it, although it's kind of going to, if I speed up a little, yeah, that might be a bit of an issue. Yeah, you won't want to be in that TIE fighter. Yeah, definitely not. Let's kind of get rid of this guy so he doesn't hurt himself. Oh, hey, he survived. So, oh dear. Okay, so I think we're going to go back to the spaceplane hangar, put the solar panels back on it, and then probably start another project. So I'll meet you back in a few minutes. So guys, this is the TIE fighter finished. Actually, I need to turn that around. And as you can see, it has got the fuel cells. Instead of the solar panels, it has now got these thermal something or other. And it's now got the ion thrusters at the back, and it's also got these cannons, I think what they're called, Vulcan turret. So gonna have a quick look at this Vulcan turret, and then move on to the second project of the episode video even, and that being the Tri-Fighter. So let's have a quick look at this. Obviously this will not fly on normal Kerbal conditions because it needs to be in space to fly. So what we can do is BD armory, system armed, and get the Vulcan turret. So this guy is meant to be the driver, and the other guy who generally sits in the back is meant to be the guy who fires the turrets. Gonna work? Doesn't look like it. I probably put the wrong ammo for it on. So let's go fix that, and we're back. Once this loads, there we go. I have also put the new ammo for the gun on it, and I'm just going to test it out really quickly. So hopefully we've done this right. I haven't actually tested this, this might not work. That's a bit more like it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's cool. So let's see if we can get that light there. Yay! That's pretty cool. Now let's grab the other one. That's pretty awesome. We can get one of these, see if we can knock them over. Well, we can't, to be honest. No, we can't. That's a mod feature. So anyway, that is the TIE Fighter. Now, I was going to do the Tri-Fighter, but I've had a bit of a different decision. So I'm just going to have a flick through some of the spaceships from Star Wars and see what I fancy making. So let's meet back in a minute. So I've decided on building the YWing. Now this is a spaceship seen in Star Wars in a Y shape with thrusters at the back and not much else otherwise. So we're going to be building this, and I think I'm going to start off with that. And then probably put some sort of air, what's it called? What are they called? Intakes. After having a bit of a look on the YWing on the internet, let me just put this in. It basically, oh, don't want to capital Alright, there we go. It basically looks like it goes back a little bit further. Now this is fantastic, as we can attach the Y-wingy bit in another way. So we can go under the structural tab and grab a thingy, what these called, can't remember, but put those on either side. Now, probably want to shift these forwards a little bit actually, and then what we're going to do is grab two kind of large, no, we want a bit bigger than that. I guess we'll probably use, they're going to be too big, are they? I think they're probably going to be too big. Yeah, massive. I'll have a quick look 1 minute. So I can see how these go now. We can get rid of those, and I'm actually going to put a bit of a structural wing, I think, somewhere down here. Is that going to be about right? Probably. That looks about right. And then we're going to grab a wing connector. We're not as big as those. We're probably going to grab one of these. Nope. We want one of these. And just tilt that back a little bit till it is level. So I think that looks about right. Sort of. And now we're going to attach two basic engines onto here, like so. And then two behind. And we're then going to cap this off with a little aerodynamic nose cone. So what we're going to do now is grab one of these, and then put those probably all the way around here. So actually, yeah, let's put them all the way around like this. And this will basically provide the oxygen needed for flying, for igniting the fuel. And let's put these all the way around here, like so. And then we're probably going to grab, which engine, I think? Let's see what that one looks like. That might be a bit too, no, they need to go back a bit further actually. And then see if this flies. Doesn't quite look like how I wanted it to, but we're probably going to go fix that in a minute. We'll see if it flies. So meet you back in a minute, guys. So quickly before we go fly it, we want some weapons on this, of course. I think that looks pretty good. Save that. Let's see how this looks with the flight thing. That looks pretty good. And of course we need an R2D2 thing, so we're going to put, I think it's called an astromech droid, so we're going to pop one of those in. So let's go fly this thing. So I'll meet back in a minute. And I think first of all we'll be testing out the cannons to make sure they all work. So there we go. Weapons GAL 8. Now, how does this work? So they don't kind of focus on where the mouse is. But anyway, let's turn those off for now, because that is not what I want. And let's fire up this thing. Yeah, that's got quite a lot of thrust. Yeah. So we can take off with this. We're not actually going that fast yet. That's a bit odd. Probably change out the engines, because these do not look at all like the Y-wing engines. Yeah, that's not good. That is not good. Let's meet back in a minute. That would be good. Nah, that's not want to do it. Nah, definitely not. So, a bit more editing and we'll meet back. That sounds epic. I like these engines. So I'll swap these out with the RAPIER engines, I think that's what it is. And then put a few more fins on the underside of it, not fins, what are they called? Flaps. And we're about to take off, hopefully. Take off, take off, take off, take off. Kind of taking off, please take off. That's a bit more like it, yay! So here's the Y-wing. Not the best at taking off, but pretty epic nonetheless. Oh, that's not bad actually. Yeah. Let's see if we can. No. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear, kind of crashing. Oh dear. That isn't good. Let's try and take off again. And and after that I think we'll probably wrap up this episode. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, fire! That sounds epic. Let's fire the weapons while we're at it. That's pretty awesome. Probably change the weapons out for something else later on, but for now, that's pretty cool. So come on, take off anytime when ready. Yeah, that's it. We almost hit our engines off then. Try and go vertically straight up. Wow, shall we actually try and see if we can get over to that island? So we're going pretty fast. As you can see, well, kind of not going fast, kind of sped up the warp speed thing, what's it called? Just the warp, I guess. And we are pretty much there. So let's try and fly down. I very much doubt I'll be able to land this. Let's see if we can land. Probably not going to be able to do this. Definitely not on the first go, actually. Oh dear, this does not look good. This does not look good in the slightest. Oh, probably should throttle down before we crash, actually. Oh dear, are we going to crash? Are we going to crash? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yay, not going to crash. Oh dear, this does not look good. Oh dear, this does definitely not look good. Well, kind of the YWing survived the landing, kind of didn't. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video of Kerbal Space Program number 3, and we managed to build the TIE Fighter and the YWing spaceship. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please don't forget to leave a like, and if you really enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe. And any comments on any series you would like to make, please leave them in the comments section. And any future ideas for building these spaceships in Kerbal Space Program, please leave them in the comments too as well. Don't worry, as I said last episode, video even, or the one before, we have not ditched the redstone. That is still going to come. It is maybe not as many uploads, as I've kind of done quite a bit of it, and I'm struggling for a bit of inspiration. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. So I'll see you next time from Crafting Redstone. Goodbye.